I'm Charles Okumu. I am a peer leader at Mukuju Health Center 4. Well, last year we had one Young Mothers Forum at Mukuju Health Center 4, where a good number of young people interacted with the health workers in accessing services related to SRHR and SGBV, really asked their questions and their concerns, and the health workers were there to, give them the responses that were necessary, and also at the end of the day, got services in regard to SRHR and SGBV. The biggest topic of the day was family planning, where each of the young parents were so much interested. They had their issues on family planning, others had myths about family planning, others had their negative attitudes towards family planning, and in that forum, most of those issues were handled. The other services was on testing and prevention, that is of STIs and HIV/AIDS. We also had issues to do with the rights and responsibilities of young people, and as far as becoming a young mother or a teen parent is concerned. Following the training, we formed groups, youth groups, and majorly it was here in Mukuju. We had a group of Mukuju and a group of Peta. So in those groups, we were clustered, and as a peer leader, that was my task to oversee them and also give them or engage them in sessions where we meet and interact basing on those issues.
Sometimes we discuss about personal hygiene, discuss on the problems as we girls we face maybe on our private parts, and also to other own issues. I might be shy to tell my parents, but if I come to youth corner, I'm quite open with my peers because that is age bracket.
We always learn a lot. We discuss the health-related issues. We are taught on how to use these other forms of family planning, like the contraceptives, how to use the condoms. We are given the condoms, they are there, we always pick them from the youth corners.
Uptake of these services, particularly family planning, has increased because now the youth have the information. Because I remember during the forum, they were informed, they were told what to do in case they needed the service. And also they were told that these services are not forced onto you. You have a choice, but basically what they give is information so that you can make a decision on which service to take. My first engagements with UYAHF was during this health forum. And from then, it has constructed me positively. Personally, I have built on my, esteem. Here I can interact with young people freely. I also have information, actually accurate information I can pass on to the young people and do that in a youth-friendly manner. The other thing I have attained is the other trainings I've been to, where our capacities are built so that we meet the changing trends in accessing SRHR and involving the young people.
The knowledge I get from the youth corner, I always go back to my village. I talk to my other peers, like using condoms, and also to those young parents, the young fathers. Also, I advise them to at least escort their young mothers to the facility for antenatal care.
First Feministers program is actually a good one. And on behalf of the young people and on my own behalf, I thank UYAHF for engaging us and also making us a priority as the young people of Mukuju. Specifically because we know there are a lot of sub-counties in Tororo, but for the first time they came to Tororo, they rushed to Mukuju. So that was a privilege, and we thank the team of UYAHF for thinking about us and giving us those privileges.
I want to thank them for this initiative. What I would ask them is to just continue doing this, because I'm seeing it has impacted a lot into our lives. It has changed our lives.